everyone, it's Jen from Scrap Designs. I hope everybody is doing well today. I am, as you know, if you saw my last video, I'm just getting back into the swing of things after being out of it for a year and a half, being displaced from my home. I am back and I am going to try to get the motivation into creating new things, and I am starting back to basics just to get the motivation going and the creative juices flowing. What I thought I wanted to do was I picked out a few envelopes and I was going to make a journal based out of envelopes. So I'm just going to kind of get them together. So this is probably going to be like a part one of just picking my envelopes and my paper for this journal. And then I'm going to go ahead and decorate page by page before I actually bind it in. I just find it's easier to do that way. This way I know what the bulk is, and I'm not trying to do everything while the book is bound. So I do have these tiny envelopes that are, excuse me, slightly coffee dyed. And basically what I'm going to do with this one in particular, so this will be a page, and I'm going to go ahead and glue this, and then I'll be able to decorate. I have two of these, so I'm going to actually use both of them. I got these envelopes at a thrift store. They were old, but I did coffee dye them anyway, just to get some of that more aging effect. I'm going to use a glassine bag as my cover. So it's not going to be a huge book. Let's see, how long is it going to be? Approximately 15 inches long. So it is small. And I'm going to need to cut this off so we have the opening. So push this to the side. Let me cut this a little bit. Don't want to cut too much. I'm just going to try to take a sliver of that so I have some sort of a pocket on both sides. I'm not even sure what I'm going to do with the cover yet, but going to fold that as if. So now all the pages in this journal are not going to be uniform. They are going to have pages that are stuck out, pages that are a little bit more behind the book cover, but this is the front cover. This one actually stays within, which is fine. Not sure I'm going to use that. I also have these glassine bags, which I like. I like the crunch of the glassine bags, especially after they've been coffee dyed. And I could have sworn I had another one. Let's see, I know I do. I'm going to also try to do scraps, using my scraps to do this journal. So here, I do have another one. One's more coffee dyed than the other, which is fine as well. And I'm going to incorporate this as well. I'm just going to put the envelopes in right now and put some paper in after the fact. If I fold this in half, it's probably going to be a little bit shorter. I'm going to go ahead and just do a little. I'm just eyeballing. I'm not taking measurements. And I may take some of this off as well. And remember, these are all going to be covered, all going to be decorated. Some may not be. We might keep it the vintage theme. See how this stays inside? That's fine. I'm actually not going to use the big ones. I'll use this for a different journal. I will use these. These are going to be a little bit bigger. This has a nice deckled edge over here. I like this. I might keep this out and add onto it and just glue this side. This is going to be a little bit larger. And I don't want to make this book too thick. I do have the matching paper for the envelopes because it came in as a set. So I am going to use this. And I'm going to try to incorporate the paper in between the envelopes. Another piece of this. And I'll do the binding at the ends. And let's see, I have some coffee dyed. I did this with a placemat, coffee dyed it that way. I love the way this comes out. It takes a little bit longer, but it's worth it. And I think I'm going to use this as well as a piece of paper, journaling spot. I want some more color here. Wasn't prepared to have all my materials out, which is fine. There's another small piece I'm going to use. And remember, it doesn't need to be perfect. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I want at least 10 pages. I'm going to rip this one a little bit smaller. If you rip it towards yourself, you see the edge a little bit better. So 10 pages. And this is without adding fabric or anything like that, but you see how it cascades out? That's fine. I'm happy with that. So I'm actually going to use this. And I want to make sure that my pages are all in the same order. So I'm going to actually decorate them one by one, using these just to hold my place. And this is going to be my journal. So we're going to start covering and decorating. This is just part one to show you the papers that I picked, why I picked them. And then we're going to go from there. And it's going to look totally different. So, oh, I did forget one. I forgot this envelope here. I think I'm going to throw this right here. I would like to put something here, so maybe I'll do another index card. See, it's just getting bigger as we go because there are things that I want to put in here. But we are going to make pockets and little secret compartments, and this is how this is going to go. So I hope you stay tuned to watch me decorate some of these pages so you can see how they're coming along. And this is it. Okay, so part one, getting your papers together, or envelopes, creating your scrapbook paper, your journal pages together. So I know I'm a little crazy today. But again, it's my second day back with doing videos. So I am going to take this off camera and I'm going to start decorating, and I will come back and decorate with you. So stay tuned for part 2. And if you like this video, please subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And if you like it, please give me a like. If you know anyone that's interested in watching some of my videos, that would be greatly appreciated as well. So I'm going to get going with this, and I'm going to start the next process, which will be step 2. So stay tuned, guys, and I look forward to seeing you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.